Nameless by Fox. What?
Yeah, what just happened?
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know if these two have ever played each other.
I'm not
Bowser
sure.
Jr. loses hard to Shield. That's it. So if Nameless knows that, this is going to be a heck of a lot harder for ProjectQ. If he doesn't, Nameless is in a lot of trouble. Because even if, like, one thing to think about, like, especially down air is one of Bowser Jr.'s best approach options, right?
Yeah.
And it auto-cancels if it hits something on the last hit. Even still, Bowser Jr., if they're shielding, he can't get that much out of it. He can maybe try to throw an aerial out. So I think that's going to be worth exploring for ProjectQ. Oh, no. That was such a good edge guard by Nameless.
Yeah, definitely.
He wasn't able to get back into the clown car. Come on. It wouldn't be the first time, though, that we've seen an SD today on stream in singles kind of be brought back. Shout out to Velvet.
Yep. Sorry, I just heard Jaaahsh call my name, and I was like, oh, I'm over here. I don't know if I can play yet.
Yeah, Nameless is kind of going ham. Hopefully ProjectQ can kind of recover a little bit.
Yeah, I honestly would not be surprised to see a character switch.
Yeah.
I know ProjectQ has a few pocket characters.
He's played Captain Falcon, Fox.
Yeah.
Being the two main ones.
He definitely is not happy with that way that match went.
He might even have a Cloud, too. He could actually be... Let's see. He's hovering. He's hovering underneath Cloud.
He's thinking real hard.
He's thinking real hard. I think he's seeing what he bans, and then he's going to pick the stage, which is good.
Yeah, smart. Pick a stage that benefits your character. I didn't know he had a Mewtwo, so this will be exciting.
Mewtwo's definitely a hot character right now because of Abadango at Pound.
Oh, yeah. And that was, Abadango's movement was just so fluid.
Yeah, and as long as you're not really playing a DK, like, you can kind of have a Mewtwo, like, if you spend a few days in the lab,
Yeah.
I don't know how this matchup goes. I would think Mewtwo would have a good matchup in it just because Sheik's a fast follower, easy to combo.
Yeah.
And she has a harder time killing than she used to. Although Nameless is very good about hitting with both bouncing fish and up air.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially when we're at this cool level of play right now. If you get what I'm throwing at you.
Yeah.
Good bouncing fish to avoid. Eats a back air for it, not too bad. See, Mewtwo's one of the few characters where an air dodge as an approach is like a viable option.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Because his air dodge is very quick and he disappears, so you don't know where he's going to...
When you watched, or when I watched Abadango at Pound, I was, he'd do a lot of air dodges into his neutral air, so he'd kind of not know where he's coming out, and right away he'd have a bunch of hitboxes active around him.
Ooh. Goes for the read, doesn't get it. Right bottom. Ooh, that was one of those situations where he probably could be buffered a neutral air out of that.
Yeah.
Even with her nerfs, you still don't want to be above Sheik in the way that he was there. But
yeah.
He just ate some needles on landing. Ooh.
It was a good landing coverage.
I know in one of the patches they made that move so much faster, too. Where before it was just, ooh.
Needles, fish.
He might have gotten a little heavier, but he's still...
Yeah.
He's still not exactly heavy. Or even close to normal. I get that he's Sheik, but, I mean, Mewtwo can get back to stage pretty safe.
Yeah.
And even, like, you could probably try to go for a ledge jump with an up B.
Like Sheik being able to kind of disappear in your recovery does help a lot of that safety coming back.
I think Nameless also has seen a little bit of Abba lately. Ooh, doesn't get it. Ooh, that was nice. Nameless air dodged a little early. I thought maybe he was going to try to bouncing fish towards ledge or just kind of wait a little longer, but ProjectQ's, after kind of an early deficit, he's not exactly in a bad spot right now, but Nameless has been running train since losing that stock not too long ago.
There we go. Backing up a bit to get a bit more room, I think.
I like the down tilt there, but that was a better spot dodge by Nameless.
Yeah.
Because down tilt's such a good launcher. It's not something like, other characters like Peach where she has hers, but you can tech hers.
Yeah.
Where that actually just sends you at a good height where you can at least forward air. You get something out of it.
Yeah, actually both of these characters, down tilt sets up forward airs very well for them.
I like that shield because NameLess was going for that tilt. Ooh. Time the air dodge right that time, but ooh.
There
Read
we go.
the get up, ProjectQ.
Yeah, I think, you know, in the beginning of the match, ProjectQ was rushing a bit, but he kind of came into his groove and played a more patient coming on, and as you saw, the patient spacing paid off there in the end.
It's not the circumstances of one's creation. That's what you do with them. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Den Green. So, I'm interested to see how NameLess kind of combats this.
Yeah.
So, like Diddy, we were talking about this in the last set, or the one with Catmancer
and Cookie.
And Cookie Tick. Diddy's neutral game is so good.
Yeah.
And he has a lot more confirms with Banana.
I'm very curious about this match, too.
Yeah.
You know, with Mewtwo's ability to reflect projectiles back, too. We'll see how well he comes into play with that, or if he's going to take a lot of those bananas.
One of the few times we get to see one of my favorite features of Mewtwo where he doesn't actually hold anything, he just levitates it in front of him or whatever. It's just floating. Ooh, this is a forward air. I think he was too far away. That was a good air dodge.
Yeah, that was very quick witted.
We haven't seen that much from him for using neutral air.
Yeah, it's nice to see him change it up
We
a bit.
haven't seen any of Mewtwo's kill throws either. With
Yeah,
both
that's true.
up and back throw. No joke. So if he busts them out and NameLess isn't ready for him, NameLess playing safe there.
And actually, yeah, it would be the perfect game to do that too. Catch him unexpected with a kill throw and then make him worried about it.
That was a good read there. I don't know if it was a read or if it was just a little misspaced or perfectly placed, you know?
Yeah.
Might depend on your point of view.
Definitely
ProjectQ is doing a good job of not getting hit by bananas, though.
Yeah, he is, and he's starting to buffer a lot more moves and a lot of variety out of that air dodge. So, yeah, he was doing a
Good
few
pivot
air dodge
grab,
forward airs.
Up throw. Doesn't have any rage though.
Yeah, missing all the rage he had.
You could kind of tell when he was pummeling him, like if he should pummel more, or if he should even go for it.
Yeah, I think the next grab though will kill if he.
Depending on where he is on stage and which throw it is.
Yeah, that's true. I think if he got a few jabs in and up through.
He hit the ledge.
Wow, not a.
Let's see how NameLess recovers from this. He looks a little annoyed by that.
Yeah, I could see that throwing him off. That's not a typical thing you'd see from NameLess.
Something that I love about Sammy is, like, you know, he lets it ride, but sometimes you can tell that stuff does really get to him. He expects a lot out of himself. Ooh, good read. Getting a little predictable maybe with the approaching of that air dodge. Ooh. Almost hit by the banana, but avoids it. Even grabbing it out of that. Okay. Really tense and neutral right now. That's it. Yep.
Down tilt up smash.
Yeah. So we can add another character into ProjectQ's arsenal, but NameLess. NameLess is to me reminds me of Prince Kirby, where he finds himself in a lot of like 2-1 sets, but he's the one who usually clutches them out.
Yeah.
Where when you have players at the level of like ProjectQ, maybe like the two of us, like if we take a game off of him and the third game's really close, but it's like they've been there before. They've done that so many times.
Yeah, definitely. And they I think they kind of, the times that they do lose, it's always a match where they download their opponent.
Okay. So right now we're going to